Hello and welcome back to Cyber Mutation. Today we will see that how we can hack the data of websites and how we can get the database. So firstly, whenever it comes to data, we know that there is a programming language or a structured query language which is known as SQL used in database. So today we are going to learn that how we can get the data of sites. This technique is known as SQL. This we will get the database of website as I told. This is a brief information about SQL on kali.org/tools. So it is by default installed, and you can see that how it works, what are the dependencies. Let's see that how we can use this tool. So firstly, we need vulnerable websites. To find vulnerable websites, we will use a Google Doc, which will help us find. So what are the things we are looking for? We need a website in PHP, and we need ID parameter in it. So for that we will use some Google Doc, like in URL PHP ID is equal to. This will get us the perfect vulnerable website for us, and we can also add domains on that. For example, I want websites of Pakistan, then I will do .pk. So it will show me all the vulnerable sites. So let's just try this. So we can see that we have Paha Minutes, Sabri Group, Artricon, Hotel 1, and many other sites. Or Foundation. So right now we have hotel associations and we have Aurath Foundation. So both the sites have ID, and this also has ID. How we will attack on them? So firstly, we will try to get the DBMS system name and table names. Then we can know that what are the, we need to add one more thing, which is DBMS name and database names, and then we will go for table names, columns, and then we will go for data. We can also remove this column folder if you directly know the table, and we will get the data. So this is a scene. Now let's just add me here. This is a sequence to go. So for that, first we will use hyphen, then we will use tables, then we will use then we will use data. That will use hyphen dump. So let's just see in detail that how we can use. So firstly, we open our terminal. And we will write here password here. Tool has loaded and it shows what commands you want. If you don't know anything about any tool in Kali and you want to know that what commands you will need to enter, then you can just give -h. It will show all the commands which, for example, as I have shown over here, have tables, columns, and dump. We can see here -dbs, tables, columns, and dump. So let's just copy the URL of site, and just write here SQLmap, then -u for URL. Then we will paste the site URL, and then we will do --dbs. It will ask for cookies, that you have not declared cookies while server wants its own. Do you want to use those? We give yes. So it says that get parameter ID might not be injectable, but still it is injectable, and it says get parameter ID appears to be boolean based blind where having clause injectable. It looks like backend database is MySQL. Do you want to skip test payload specific for other DBMS? Yes, we want to skip them. For remaining tests, do you want to include all tests of MySQL extending provided level? Yes. So it will try all payloads for MySQL, and it will give us the databases. So it is trying all the payloads it has. Critical lagging has been detected in connection responses. Please use high value. So due to internet connection, it has showed that the data we are getting is on lagging, coming delayed. As the site is very non-responsive, we just open new tab. We have some data over here. Let's try the command again. I have hit Control C, and now we will again go with --dbs. Yes, for cookies. Yes, we want to skip, and this time we will give that no instead of yes. Here we can see that target URL appears to have 13 columns in query. So it will also give us an assumption of columns in the database. So it shows that get parameter age and union query 1 to 20 columns injectable. Get parameter ID is vulnerable. Do we want to keep testing the others? We give no and hit enter. And we can see over here that the database management system is MySQL and the version is 5.0.12, and we can see the available databases AFORG-PK1 underscore AFDB, which is Afghanistan database, and another is information underscore schema. So information schema is generally metadata which contains information about the variables, data types, and etc. So we don't want this, we only want this table. So for that we will again use the command SQLmap -u, then URL, then we will give -d, capital D, be sure to use that, and then we will write AFORG A1 will give -- tables. So we can see that this database has this many tables. So we can go to news, press, publications, visitors underscore tables. So let's go to visitors underscore tables. We want the data of visitor underscore table. So what we'll do is we will just use this previous command. We will write -t instead of -d, and we will mention visitors underscore table, and then we will just give -done, and just press enter. Again, as we know, it will ask for cookies. We have to just give yes and continue. Do we want common column existence check? Want any check? We just want all the tables. Unable to enumerate the columns. Okay, so I have given the wrong spelling, my bad. So we just give here T. Now we can get the T. We are getting possible server timeout error, but then we are also getting the data and locations of people who have visited. So we can see that this site is collecting the information of visitors on the site, and the data has been collected over here with IPs. There is a lot of server timeout as the site is from Pakistan. There can be some request issues. So we are on the 135th number of data, and it is collecting more and more. So you can see that this will get the whole database table of site, whichever table you want. This site is vulnerable, and this is how you can get the database information of other things. You can also try other live websites, like you can see over here. We have Pakistan Hotel Association. We have another website which is or track on. So we can also try this. So you can try any of the sites. It is not that every site with ID parameter will be vulnerable, but yes, you will find some sites which are vulnerable to SQL injection. Yes, they have a very huge database, as we are getting a lot of data. So let's just come over here and we will try sudo su, then give password. Let me just have a bigger font. Let me just go to site and again copy the URL. We will dump another database in this tab. So let's just remove this and give paste selection. Now, if you don't want to give yes and no as input in cookies and other questions, then you can give --batch. So it will directly just take user input. For example, you can see over here, it has asked you have not declared cookies. It has automatically taken the input yes and proceeded. So now let's go with admin table. So for that we will just go back. We will give capital T. We will give admin. We will do --. Avoid user input. It will automatically use. Data is being gathering over here. So this is the data. It has numbers, IP addresses and many other things. And here we have the admin table. So it has password and username, which is stored in, I guess, hash format, but still we can try cracking this hash and we can do many other things. So this is how we can get the admin table. Now if you want to see the fetched data, you can go to this path and SQLmap directly saves data into this folder. So let me just copy this and we will do cd is change directory and we will give and press enter. Now if we give ls, we can see we have a dump folder. So we go to dump, we do ls, we have this. So we again do cd af, we hit. Now again we see we have admin.csv. Once this is completed, we will have another table which name will be the table of this name, visitors_table. So this is how you can get data of any website. You can also try any other table. For example, let's take jobs. So for jobs, we will use same command. Let's close this and we will just give here jobs. Trimming the output, as the output may be very long. So due to that, we are getting warnings as issue, and we can see over here that this much data is retrieved. We are getting IP address and we are getting the URLs. Retrieve 620 others. Still it is retrieving. So there is huge database, we guess. So this is how you can hack into sites, and you can get, if you have a nice luck, you can also get this username and password as unencrypted or not a hash value. So you can directly get access to their websites or their admin panel. So this is how vulnerable sites. So this is the Google Doc which we will use in URL php id is equal to and the country domain you want. If you want another country, you will just change it to another domain. example, if you want of US, then you will give US. And it will give you the sites of USA. This is how we can do it. Thank you.